Alright, today we're going to talk about 5 things that we need to be able to do so that tomorrow when we make a box and whisker we're able to do it. Okay? Yesterday, tell me the 3 things we talked about.
Mean, mode, and mode.
Mean, median, mode. Good. Today we're going to learn how to do the range, the median again, upper quartile, lower quartile, and the interquartile range. With these 5 things, alongside the mean, median, mode, you'll be able to do a box and whisker tomorrow, and it'll be so easy, you'll be going, man, I wish I'd done like this last year. Okay? It's going to be extremely easy. Y'all just can't imagine how simple it is.
Well, last year it went, we had this.
So now look. First thing we have to do is find the range. Okay? But anytime I give you a set of data, I want you to do what first? Put it in order from least to greatest. So let's do that. What is it going to be from least to greatest?
11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14.
Another 13?
Yeah.
Look at y'all messing me up.
I didn't make it.
What's next?
14,
15,
15, 15.
2 15s and a 16. Now, that's always your first step when we're dealing with data. This is data. Least to greatest. Okay? Now your range is going to be the biggest. You need to be copying this. The biggest minus the smallest. That's your range. Okay? So in this case, what's the biggest, Mario?
Oh, 16 minus 11.
Answer my question. The biggest was 16. Natalia, what's the smallest? 11. So you're going to have 16 minus 11. So what's that mean the range is? So our range is 5. Well, gosh, that's easy, right? The next thing they want is the median. We did the median yesterday. Okay, the median, you cross out the first and last. First. Now, why am I underlining them?
So you know if you don't know.
Yeah, I'm underlining them so I can use them later because we're going to use them to find the rest of this stuff, and if I cross them out, I'll have to rewrite it. Okay? So in the middle is what?
13.
So what's my median?
13.
13. Okay? Now, these next 3 are the new ones. You've probably seen range and median before. I'm going to make upper quartile and lower quartile so easy you're going to go, whoa, that's easy. Okay? Now look. The upper quartile is the median of the upper half. Did you hear that? What's the upper quartile? Right, the median of the upper half. So you're saying, well, what's the upper half? Well, you take where the median is and divide this into 2 pieces. Okay? And luckily those 2 pieces are called the upper half and the lower half. Yes?
So it has to be an even number.
No, if it was odd, we'll do that next. If it's odd, you can still do it. Now, the lower half is here, the upper half is here, right? What did I tell you the upper quartile was? The median of the upper half. So we take the upper half and find the median. What is it? 15. So the upper quartile is what?
15.
Well, gosh, I mean, that was easy. Now, so what do you think the lower quartile is?
12.
The median of the lower half, which you already told me is 12. Okay? So now the interquartile range, that's what IQR stands for. Interquartile range. Well, all you do is take the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. What's that?
3.
So that's your interquartile range. Well, God, I mean, that was hard.
Why is it down?
Change the divide to... Alright, now we are going to together find the range, median, upper, lower, and the interquartile range for this set of data. We know the first step in doing so is to do what, Katie?
Put the numbers in order from least to greatest.
Least to greatest. So what are they?
0, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 9.
Okay? So there's our data from least to greatest. Okay? Now, the first thing they want us to find is the range. Now, we know the range is the biggest minus the smallest. So what's the range going to be, LA?
The range is going to be 0 to 9.
No.
0 minus 9.
No. Biggest minus the smallest. What's the biggest number, LA?
9.
So biggest is 9 minus 0 is what? Good. 9 minus 0 equals 9. Now, the next thing they want us to find is the median. Okay? The median is the middle number. So let's see if we can't find out what the middle number is. So it's 5. Okay? Now this is a unique problem because there's an odd number. So you don't have to know how to do the lower and the upper a little bit different than last time. Last time there was an even number, so you could put the line right in the middle, right? Now, since there's an odd, you put a line right through the median, and you don't use it. What was the median?
5.
So you don't use that. You use everything to the left is the lower, everything to the right is the upper. Okay? Now the upper quartile is the median of the upper half. The median of the upper half is 6. The lower quartile is the median of the lower half, which is 3. Lastly, we have to find the interquartile range. The interquartile range is the biggest number, let me say this way. The interquartile range is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So 6 minus 3 is
3.
So now you have the range, the median, the upper quartile, the lower quartile, and the interquartile range. All right, LA, tell me the first step is to do what, LA? Least to greatest. So what is it from least to greatest?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Is that it? It might be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's your data from least to greatest. The next step is to find the range. Now, LA, what's the range?
Range is the biggest to least.
The biggest minus the least. So Natalia, what's the biggest minus the least?
8.
Good. 9 is the biggest, 1 is the least. 9 minus 1 equals 8. All right, Natalia, tell me what the median is.
The median is 5.
Okay, the median is the middle number, so it's going to be the middle of those two. 4 plus 6 is 10, divided by 2 is?
5.
Okay. The upper quartile is the median of the upper half. We split it here. Upper quartile is this. The median of 8 and 6 is? 7. The lower quartile is the median of the lower half. The median of 2 and 3 is?
3.
So now the inner quartile range, is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile, which is what, LA? 7 minus 2.5 is what?
5.5.
That's close. LA, 7 minus 2 is what?
7 minus 6 is 5.
Minus 0.5?
5.
5 minus 0.5.
0.
LA, what's $5? Listen, LA, what's $5 minus 50 cents? It's 4.50. 4.5. So now look here.
She just paused.
So look at me. Today we learned how to find the range, the median, the upper quartile, the lower quartile, and the interquartile range.
I had the